Good morning. Morning, boys. Welcome back to Dower House Farms. Morning, girls. Morning, boys. Morning, other boys. You're real boys, they're only half boys. What's the story, lads? How are you getting on? Loving life? Welcome back to Dower House Farms. We're beef and crop farm in East Cork and South Round, and this is going to be a 2-day video. Big jobs on now for 2 days. Finished the baling. Pip, man. Finished the baling. Finished baling the beans. Finished baling the beans. I'm going to smoke out tomorrow, and I'm going to mow the red clover tomorrow. And Fong is going rolling. Ground is cultivated for winter barley today. And yeah, who knows what else we'll be at. Horses and feeding cattle and big jobs on. Let's get at it. Useless dog number 1. Pip, you're 100% useless. Yeah, have a little bit of poo there now, that's lovely. Pip, a bit disgusting. We'll start off by getting the silage pushed into these lads. I'll do the calf mix. Then I'll have to ride out because I'm a little bit late this morning. And we'll do the bull mix then. So there's no pressure there. At the moment, really, we're well on top of things now. We have cover crops to go in, but it's too dry to just wreck the drill pulling it over ground this hard now at the moment. And I know what's going to happen now. There's going to be rain come next week and it'll be too wet. Because, anyway, look, we'll see. We'll get them in alright. It's even getting a touch late now, but look, they just wouldn't have grown all along. We have really good cover crops, so yeah, we'll see. So in the calf mix there is barley, soya, grass silage, straw and then silage. So I can find a bucket now. It's stacked with one of them. Okay. Actually, I'm going to move the grab first so I can get at the straw. Next ingredient is soya, or barley I should say. 141 kilos of barley. Barley oil is getting well down now. Obviously, barley is used for the protein or the energy part of our diet for the calves, and soy is used for the protein part. Now next is maize silage. I'll actually have to put on the grab for this now. Waste in this corner, but for some reason I'm not sure why, but we'll scrape it off there now and do our usual thing, push the sheet back. That of course is not good practice, but that's what we always do. Down here now, and we'll load it up with the bucket in a minute. This is how we train them to settle and get used to going upsides, dropping back, go forward. Dad was on the inside, he goes forward, all it switches to the inside and back upsides. This now is a pure sign of farmers are never happy. It's always too wet or too dry. I'm putting water into TMR. You just couldn't beat it. We tedded out the silage. I spent money tedding it out to dry it out. And here we are putting water back into it. Has to be done. Just get a scoop of nuts now and put it on top of that bucket of barley and get it mixed up here for the calves. Back in the yard now. Gonna get this group of cattle out. I want to get them weighed, see how they're doing. Come on, boys. Take your time now. Take your time. Take your time. I hope they all continue on like this fella. 548 kilos. 1.75 a day. Beast. Hello, lad. What's his weight again? Scania. I think you did it fairly bang on. Go on, lad, you beast. Go on. Come on, lad. Up, on, boy. See what this fella is. This fella isn't as good now, but he's alright. I wouldn't say he's waking as good either. You'll always see the cattle that are a little bit dirty are never doing as well. And I just think it's because there isn't as much of a shine off them and the dirt sticks them a little bit more. Hey, you get in. Get in there. Get. Right, what's his weight? Up in the scales now, lad, like a good man. Go on. Go on. Right, go. Get up. 552, not too bad. He's more than I thought, actually. Scan him. And it sends it on to herd watch there. Okay, I was wrong. 2.3 kilos a day. Out you go. See what this fellow weighs. This fella's a little bit lighter. This fella's more normal. Buzz, yeah. No thanks. Have to type him in. This fella must be heavy now. He is some beast. I'd say he's 6. Oh, come down, you fecker. 552. God, there's a white Friesians never weigh, do they? 1.84. That'll do, pig. That's the last one. On, boys. Now, get them back in there. See what they averaged. I'd say they averaged about 1.6 a day, and they're not even on the full finisher yet. I usually don't weigh bulls pre or in the middle of finishing, but I was just a little bit worried that they weren't doing that well. But like, that's their pen. They're just here, so I said I might as well just run them through to be sure I had the diet right. And you see that in cattle when they're really, really flying. Sometimes they don't look like they're going great because they're actually growing so fast. I just walked up in the top farm there now. I walked behind them and I thought they should be laying down a tiny bit of flesh. They're not. But look, obviously they're just growing. They're growing like snails. Do snails grow? Maybe not. I don't know. They're growing like something that grows faster now. Come on, boys. In the bed now, let's see. Come on. Show all the YouTubers how good a boys they are. Hey! Hello! These boys are having a feed. Come on. Come on. Don't let me down now. Come on. In the bed. In the bed. In the bed. As Uncle Mike says. Look, the gate's going to go the wrong way now. You're just pure messing. Get. Going to check these beans now, see if they're ripe. Dad tells me they're not. Oh, Jesus, they don't look ripe enough. But he said come up and have a look at them myself. So I said, no better man, Pops. So yeah, I forgot to tell you the bulls were 5.28 kilos and the average 1.7. Ideal. They were from 2.82 down to a kilo a day. So I think these were ripe. This is the lowest part of the field, but yeah, no, he's definitely right. Shame on you, you young gossoon, as Dad would say. Even though a lot of the old seeds are fairly, or the beans are fairly green, geez, there's some height now. I wouldn't mind trying to bale this as well, because there'll be a pile of bales off this. I think they'll take another week. There's too many green ones in it, like the moist will be way too high. So, but yeah, these are a different variety. I'd say they're twice the crop. But this would be this is like way further north than our own place, and it would be way heavier land. Not heavy, but it would not be still light land. It's not heavy land, but like down at home would be proper light ground. Especially that field we're cutting in. Parts of it are heavy, but like most of it's pure sandy ground. So, but anyway, they're not fit anyway. So, but back to the cattle. Yeah, geez, I'm delighted with that. That is a really good thrive now. And it's just that they're growing so much that they're not putting on flesh, and that's what we want to do. So look, that's the type of service you get. That's the type of thrive you can expect if you're sending cattle to Dower House Farms to get contract fed. Look, we put a lot of work into the TMRs. I'm constantly analysing it, walking through pens, analysing their dung, analysing their intakes, calculating the different aspects of the diet. So it's nice when it does get rewarded. Yeah, I'm delighted with that. So anyway, right, I must finish. I'm way behind now today. Jesus, lunchtime and I've feck all done. I must go I must finish fixing my baler now, and then the forecast isn't too bad. I don't know whether I'll mow the silage or not. I think I probably will. I'm just after getting a lecture off Fang how he's always right. I bend the crowbar in the bag. So anyway, I had to resort to Fang tactics. I couldn't drill it out, I couldn't get it out, so Fang said just drill through and put a bolt in it, and he was bang on. As Dad would say, you spoke too soon, you young gossoon. You must listen to the seniors. They know what they're on about. Anyway, these beans here, some of you might recognise this spot as where I got absolutely buried down to the axles with the drill when I was sowing the beans. So go back and look it up. You'll see like it's a picture of a drill being pulled out by the TM. I'm after being jocked off. Dad is going baling away there now. I'm going to go mow that silage. And dust off. It's only like 2 or 3 bales to the acre. It's grand, it's nice dry stuff. There's plenty of weight in the bales anyway. I have the baler pumped up grand and I'm chopping them, so it should be nice and easy for the blower. Lovely stuff. You do for bedding down bulls or cows or something there now for finishing. It's ideal. The soakage in it isn't hectic, there's no doubt about that, but we find that if you put in maybe say 1.5 times as much, it's grand. And look, we just turned it into dung. That's what we want to do, spread it back out in the fields. Going about 15k baling it. We're putting on a good shot of net now. We're putting on 4 rounds of net on it. because when bales are chopped it's a disaster, they just disintegrate. Right, time I gotta do a bit of work instead of videoing. So I'll go, Fang is over doing the gallop, red bale and straw, and I'm going mowing silage. Fang was rolling cultivated ground there this morning, so we'll tractor roller down now and throw the mower on this tractor. Mowing away this red clover here now. Some of it's not too bad. More of it is brutal. There's a patch here now. I don't think it's here or not. I was back with the maybe not, but there's nothing. Anywhere there is red clover, there's nothing. But to be fair, I'm not even sure when this was cut last, maybe 4 or 5 weeks ago, but it has got 0 red. Like maybe 3 or 4 mil since it was cut last, and I'd say would there be 2 bales to the acre? Max, I'd say 30 bales, they'll be probably top of it, yeah. And like even the red clovers there, I cannot give you up and down, after this fairly up and down. So along this headland where there's compaction, there's 3 fields in a row here, and all of it gets travelled in there out that headland, so there is absolutely nothing. Come out into the field then. This is obviously a higher patch and it's lighter. You can see along there nothing. But go down into the lower patches then there's a little bit. But yeah, it's like the ground underneath is just like dead. So we just had to mow it off and start again. It wasn't going to, and I want this for grazing, so I want to get it cleared off. But like look here now, there's a reasonable enough crop. But like in the lighter patches then even down there, so you can see it just like there. Sorry, there's feck all. So yeah, and look, the red clover's after heading out as well now, so that's not going to bulk up much more. It's just going to, and it's losing quality. So yeah, look, it is what it is. Again, like we'd one mega cut at the start of the year, and like it was in April, it was early, it wasn't that we left it for a mega cut. Like I think it was like 8 bales to the acre, and for us that would be like really heavy, because we usually cut about 5 bales, and we've had 3 terrible cuts then. Maybe the second cut did about 4 bales, the third cut was 3 bales. I'd say this is only going to be 2. So what's that, 5, 9 and 8, 17 bales to the acre. We usually aim for about 21, 22 bales to the acre. Now it was grazed, this is all grazed in the spring, and it'll all be grazed in the autumn. So you're not far off. Like, and they'd be, so say if you say 20 bales to the acre at 250 kilos, so that's 50 bales to the acre at 250 kilos of dry matter per bale. So 50 divided by 4 is 12.5 ton. So you know, with no nitrogen, no chemical fertilizer, it's not hectic, but it's not too bad. So look, red clover possibly still has a place. Like you can see on the moor, anywhere there's just grass is like rotten with rust, and that's just pure stress. So but anyway, look, we'll get it mowed and it'll be back for grazing. So job done. Back to the yard now. Push in the silage. Go to the hill farm, push in the silage there. So this field here, and I don't know, I get a good picture on that. The windows are a bit dirty, but this field here now. This is probably our field that's most in drought. If I'm ever taking a picture saying, look at these cork and all its finery, it's at the top of that field. But yeah, she's fairly burned. I've bulls across the road here now, so that's where I was mowing there, but I've bulls just here, and they need to move again. Actually only moved them yesterday, but just as like a desert down here. Do you want to move, boys? Are you doing 1.7 a day though is the question? You're probably not, but sure. 1.2 a day would do, I suppose. If I give you a fresh field of grass now, will you stay there for the weekend? You will? Do you promise? Okay. Go on, sir. Go on. Come on, quickly now, please. It's Friday evening. I want to go home and eat my pizza. I got a funny feeling now this won't do him for the weekend. And it's getting fairly scarce ahead of this now. Where are you going to go next, boys? Into the shed, I'd say. No idea why this fella has a shitty ass all year, and I'm after doing dumb samples and everything. No sign. Hey, be quiet. Some beasts in here, boy. It's now a bit of a Jersey. You're not a Jersey though. Look at that fella. He'll nearly be an hour. You'll be an hour, lad. Yeah? So I don't think this is going to be a 2-day video because I have far too much recording done. I didn't think there was much on today, but turns out it was a very busy day. So I'm just putting back into the yard there now. I'm going to leave it there for today's video. So if I put two together, it'll be way too long because there's a big day on now tomorrow. Baleing silage. We're going to try the beans, whether they're fit or not now I don't know. And we'll be mucking out and might get them calves in the shade way there as well while I have them out, so just to make sure that they keep thriving. So yeah, that's it now. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Thanks a million for watching. I will see you again tomorrow for more Dartmouth Farms. Hello.